Hey guys, real quick, only 40% of our viewers are actually subscribed, so let's change that right now. Hit that subscribe button right below to actual weather people. I might have a connection to make this happen. We cut to actual weather people, a little 15-second, only like 3 games per week that probably have significant weather, but we got like a little 15-second cut to that. Would that be interesting? Rather than you looking it up on, in real time.
I think it would be funnier if you found somebody ridiculous to just read us a weather report, like a weather person.
Maybe that's part of the billionaire tier. You could be the weather reporter for the show.
Or eventually when we get a green screen in here, like we could have Mike Renner come in on a weekly basis and be the weather girl.
There's snow. Everybody stay home. I'm afraid to drive in the snow, so nobody leave their house. It's gonna be a blizzard out there, 2 to 4 inches.
There's snow. I wouldn't even make it to the stadium.
Renner's gonna be our weather guy. We got one more game.
That's probably why he decamped to Florida.
If you have YouTube TV, stop listening. It's Monday Night Football. Dallas Cowboys at the Las Vegas Raiders. Monday night, 8:15 for those with access. Cowboys favored by 3.5 here. We're on to Monday night.
How are the Cowboys in primetime again? I mean, they're the Cowboys, I guess.
How are they not? I mean, it's a classic matchup. Cowboys Raiders.
Cowboys Raiders. Yeah, I mean, back in the day, this might have been a great Monday Night Football matchup. Right now,
was this a Super Bowl matchup in the 70s? Had to be.
Wouldn't have been,
one
surely.
Of them? Somewhere in the 70s.
Maybe.
I don't know.
The same.
I know.
Probably should know that.
I know baseball history better than football, as I always say. Anyway, Cowboys by 3.5, over-unders 50.5 per FanDuel.
Yeah.
Lost our graphics team.
Man down on the graphics team. Dallas Buffalo. Dallas.
You're doing it on.
Yeah. Why not?
Why don't we add a historian to the team too? Josh Dubow is going to be our fact checker on here.
He would know that off the top of his head.
Course
You and me, these idiots without any kind of historical knowledge.
Why would I ask? I mean, it's my own fault for saying the 70s. Give me 80s or 90s.
I don't think it was. I think because the Raiders beat the Vikings when they won theirs. I don't think Dallas.
It was Cowboys Broncos. I brought that up.
Right. I don't think Dallas
ever.
That Dallas beat. They lost to Pittsburgh. I don't think
just
Dallas.
Ask Walt.
Walt would know. Yeah, Walt was there. I don't think Dallas ever beat.
70s Raiders were 17-1 on Monday Night Football per Walt.
Huh. Yeah, I don't think they ever. I don't think this was ever a Super Bowl matchup.
Well, good. It's Monday Night Football, though. What are you looking? Oh, jeez.
It was only a matter of time before the.
It's not broken. The chair's not broken. It just came from the
Steve constructed
just
chair.
Broke the lock.
I mean, we get Quinnen Williams presumably debut. Now you got one of the best defensive tackle tandems in the NFL, trying to fix everything for the Dallas defense.
See, that's interesting. Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark against
and it is a weakness now
game.
Going up against the Raiders' offensive line minus Jackson Powers-Johnson. It was already not a great interior unit. I mean, it is an area of attack.
See if Dallas can dominate up front. Their front has played better in recent weeks. It creating some pressure. I mean, they're not fully there yet, I think, as a defense, but I think they're moving in the right direction. We'll see what kind of impact Quinnen makes here. And Dallas at 3-5-1, running out of time. They can't lose any more games if they're going to be one of the teams that makes this outside playoff run as well.
Yeah. I'm also kind of curious, are the Raiders able to – I mean, the Dallas defense has been a get-right spot for most teams in the NFL this year. Now, maybe that changes. With Quinnen Williams coming in, I wouldn't bet the farm on it. So against this Dallas defense, can Geno Smith continue the sort of slight uptick in performance we've seen in recent weeks? Brock Bowers back in the lineup, obviously. Ashton Genty still looks dynamic if you can give him just a little bit of room. Can they have joy this week? Because the Raiders shouldn't be as bad as they've been.
I feel like I've said that for 9 straight weeks.
I know, and that's the problem. Is eventually they're just there. You are as bad as you look.
When they're feeding Brock Bowers, and I know you can't just throw him the ball blindly, but when they're
probably
feeding Brock
Dallas,
Bowers, it looks different.
Yeah.
Coming off a 3-target game against Denver.
That's the thing. It's like, but look, Denver's defense is elite. Dallas's defense is cheeks.
So, do we have shootout potential here? I mean, the Raiders' defense isn't great either.
It's not.
They're coming off a good game against Denver, but the wind and Bo Nix and his inconsistency.
Yeah.
So I think we should see some points. Dak's still playing pretty well. He's come back down to earth a little bit these last couple of weeks. Remember, he was playing out of his mind under pressure earlier in the year, and it's one of the more difficult things as an analyst because you say credit, awesome, good job, tough to sustain. right? Can't bank on that every single week. There was a point earlier this year where Dak Prescott under pressure numbers were insanely elite, and it's tough to keep that up. And he's come back down to earth as far as that goes.
The Cowboys are getting a couple of defensive bodies back, though. Demarion Overshown, the linebacker who had that devastating knee injury, has been activated from the PUP list, so at some point he's coming back. And God knows they need linebacker additions on that defense. And then, I forget, what was the official pronunciation of his name? Siobhan Revel?
Revel, yeah. Siobhan Revel, I think that sounds right. East Carolina.
Yeah, the East Carolina rookie cornerback has been activated from the NFI as well. So theoretically, maybe not in this game, but on the road to some reinforcements on defense.
And linebacker's been an issue for Dallas. We know corner's been an issue. Deron Bland was getting cooked a couple weeks ago against Arizona.
Yeah.
And Bland's been a good player in the past, but, he's been a good player but he's also had these games like DK Metcalf took it to him a couple of years ago. If he's not, turning the ball over, pick sixes, and
right,
he's okay outside of the turnovers, but he can create some of those high end plays. So Revel was a third round pick who I thought was a fringe first rounder for East Carolina, who had the injury, has some length, some athleticism. It'll be interesting to see if Dallas can, if you add those couple pieces in the next couple weeks, plus Quinnen Williams. And what we've said a lot, like early in the season, we were reading off stats and we were like, Dallas's defense has made their opposing quarterbacks look like, name the best quarterback season of all time. Yeah. 07 Brady, 04 Peyton, whatever. Name the best season. And it's Dallas's opponents. And again, from an analysis standpoint, it's like, this is awful, but it can't be that bad. Like it's very tough to sustain. It's really tough to have your defense make everybody look like 2018 Mahomes, statistically. So at some point, they got to get better. Plus, they're getting some reinforcements, so maybe Dallas can get a little bit better here in the last 7 or 8 weeks.
It is difficult to be, historically terrible. They do, however, remain historically terrible. They are giving up a passer rating of like 112 to opposing quarterbacks on the year. It's still pretty bad. 8.2 yards per attempt, 22 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Like it's pretty catastrophic for Dallas's defense. So that's why, Geno should be able to do something.
Do you think the carriage dispute will be sorted by Monday Night Football?
No.
Okay. There's rumblings that they're getting closer.
YouTube TV was put at their latest attempt to fight the PR battle. They were saying the dispute's not over ESPN at all. It's over ABC, apparently.
Which doesn't change anything other than it's still a dispute over a channel. And
it doesn't, though. I think it actually doesn't help their argument either. Like most people assumed that ESPN was putting the squeeze on because they wanted to push everyone to their own product. That's like, it turns out it's actually ABC is the hang-up. Well, then why? That raises the question of why are you screwing around?
Yeah, perhaps. All right, Dallas by 3.5. Where are you going to go?
I'm going to go with the Raiders. I believe this Dallas defense is still terrible, and therefore the Raiders' offense should be better, and therefore it'll be a closer game than this.
Give me the Cowboys, because I don't think their defense is going to be that historically bad all year.
All the time.
And Dak will have success against the Raiders. Harry's going to take the Raiders here.
They can't be that bad all the time, Bo. Dallas' defense and the Raiders' offense. Like, one of them can't be that terrible.
Better. They should be better in this game. It's going to be a good game. I know it. Throw the records out the window.
Throw it out.
2-7 versus 3-5-1. Throw them out the window. It's a historic game. Dallas and the Raiders.
There wasn't a Super Bowl
How many more? Then we get Dallas on Thanksgiving. Then we have Dallas on Thursday Night Football against the Lions. How many more primetime games do we have these Cowboys?
All of them.
Eagles at the 4:25 window.
You got to have Dallas in primetime. Otherwise, what are you even doing?
There's an 8 in front of the start time for 3 of their next 5 games. And they're coming off.
And one of the ones that isn't is a Thanksgiving game, right?
Yes. So 4 out of 6 games start in primetime.
Yeah.
And the other 2 start in the 4:25 window.
You think ratings just make themselves?
They play the Chiefs on Thanksgiving, and then we're going to bury them in the 1 o'clock window for a couple weeks.
Wow, just straight disrespect to the ratings juggernaut that is Cowboys.
Fair. It's not fair to the Cowboys.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video.
Check the Mic is live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss a video.
You heard the man. Subscribe.